What if I told you that some mythical creatures weren't just legends, but may have actually existed? From giant serpents to flying beasts and sea monsters, the truth behind these stories might be scarier than the myths. Stay with me. The final creature will blow your mind. Number 7. Unicorns. We know unicorns from fairy tales. Magical, beautiful, and impossible. But thousands of years ago, people in the Indus Valley carved one-horned creatures onto stone seals. Just art? Maybe not. During the Ice Age, a beast named Elasmotherium roamed the land. It looked like a hairy rhino, had a horn taller than a person, and was one of the biggest animals ever hunted by humans. But as the Earth warmed, we helped push it to extinction. So unicorns weren't just fantasy. We may have killed them off ourselves. Number 6. Dwarves. Dwarves have filled myths for centuries, but did you know a real small-sized human species once existed? Homo floresiensis, nicknamed the Hobbits, lived in Indonesia 50,000 years ago. They were only 3 feet tall and coexisted with terrifying predators like Komodo dragons. Why were they so small? A phenomenon called insular dwarfism, where species shrink to survive in isolated environments. They weren't magical. They were human. We just never met them. Still watching? Then you're one of the few who sees beyond the myths. Comment, "I believe," if you think one of these creatures could return someday, and tap subscribe, because the next legend might be real, and I'm covering it soon. Number 5. Yeti and Bigfoot. You've heard the legends. A towering, hairy creature stalking snowy peaks in the Himalayas. The Yeti, Bigfoot in North America. In 1951, climbers found massive footprints near Everest. People believed they belonged to the Yeti. But in 2017, DNA tests revealed a different story. The prints came from rare Himalayan bears. But the story doesn't end there. A 1967 video claimed to capture Bigfoot walking in the wild. People said it was fake, until experts enhanced it to 4K in 2022. The suit? It didn't match anything made by humans. 3.7 million years ago, creatures like Ororhyntugenensis walked upright in Africa, 4 feet tall, small brains, human-like stride. Were these the original legends behind Bigfoot? Number 4. Loch Ness Monster. For 1,500 years, people in Scotland have described a dinosaur-like beast in Loch Ness. Long neck, massive body, silent swimmer. No sonar scan or camera has found proof. But millions of years ago, something similar did exist. The Plesiosaur, a marine reptile with flippers like paddles and the neck as long as a giraffe's. It ruled the oceans for over 150 million years. It vanished during the mass extinction. But what if someone once found its fossil and mistook it for a monster that never left? Number 3. Giant serpents. Across cultures, we hear of monstrous snakes. Jormungandr from Norse myths, Vasuki in Hindu legends. Turns out, they weren't all fictional. Scientists found Titanoboa, a 50-foot snake that lived in ancient South American swamps. It was longer than a bus and crushed prey to death. Then came Vasuki indicus, found in India, even bigger, named after the serpent from Hindu myth. So, giant serpents were real, just ancient. Number 2. Dragons. Asia had cloud-soaring dragons without wings. Europe had fire breathers guarding treasure. Where did the myth begin? Many think it started when ancient people uncovered huge bones and tried to explain them. But millions of years ago, skies were ruled by Quetzalcoatlus, a flying reptile with a giraffe's height and wings wider than a school bus. It launched itself into the air like a missile, Some scientists believe it even hunted small dinosaurs on foot. Then, the asteroid struck. It wasn't fantasy. It was nature at its fiercest. Number 1. Cthulhu. In 1928, H.P. Lovecraft wrote about a monster from the deep called Cthulhu, a cosmic being that haunts dreams from the ocean's abyss. Fiction? Yes, but inspired by real monsters. Meet Tusoteuthis, an ancient squid-like predator from Earth's past. It grew over 40 feet long as 2 giraffes. It had an internal shell, making it stronger and faster than modern squid, and it hunted giant fish and marine reptiles. Then came the mass extinction, and like the dinosaurs, it vanished. Cthulhu may be a story, but Tusoteuthis, that was real. Here's something chilling. We've explored only 5% of the ocean. So if monsters like this used to exist, what else is still hiding in the dark? You've just scratched the surface of Earth's forgotten beasts. Hit like, subscribe to join the hunt, and ring the bell. The past never died, it's just sleeping. And some things are starting to wake up.